Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of somebody saying skinny people are annoying. She says anytime somebody living in a larger body says they're going on a weight loss journey, skinny people can't help but give their advice. And they can't stop making the assumption that fat people don't take care of themselves. We're also going to be taking a look at a bonus clip from this same creator where they have more complaints about skinny people, so be sure to stick around until the end. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
As a fat, skinny people say some of the craziest things to me on a regular basis. Let's talk about it. Skinny people always have the most to say to a fat person when they find out that the fat person is on a weight loss journey. I don't know what the tea is on this. They just love it.
Okay, well, it sounds like they're very personally invested in your health, right? You're like, I'm going on a weight loss journey. They're like, yes! Yes!
Giving unsolicited advice. They all turn into dietitians and doctors. Like, it's pretty amazing, honestly. But one of the craziest things that I think skinny people say to fat people in regards to hearing that the fat person is on a weight loss journey is, I'm so happy that you're prioritizing your health. It's just crazy to me because you're talking to me about prioritizing my health when I just saw you do coke in the bathroom like 10 minutes ago.
No, you didn't. What are you talking about? Every single skinny person that says, I'm happy that you're prioritizing your health, then goes and does a line of yayo in the bathroom. Yayo being cocaina. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't do that, okay? I'm sorry. This makes it look like I'm into it or something. I'm sorry. So every thin person that tells us to prioritize our health is actually a cokehead. Okay, all right, well. Did not know that. Where are you hanging out? And also, keep your mouth shut about what you saw me doing in the bathroom 10 minutes ago. Shut up! You didn't see nothing.
What do you mean? The whole narrative that like fat people don't take care of themselves is weird, me saying that where I have like a box of garbage. It's recycling, okay? Fat people know how to take care.
Oh. She was making fun of the fact that some skinny people think fat people don't take care of themselves. And while she was doing so, we could see a pile of garbage up here.
Fat people know how to take care of themselves just as well as skinny people. Y'all need to relax.
What do we mean when we say fat people know how to take care of themselves as well as skinny people? We've seen people on my 600-pound life, they couldn't really bathe or anything, or get up out of the bed, etc. I'm not saying every single overweight person is bedbound and to the level of my 600-pound life. But I'm just saying, the larger you get, the less you can care for yourself. I don't mean to be gross, but there's an entire series on TikTok from people living in a larger body, going over how they bathe themselves. All the struggles that they have to go through just to do normal stuff like take a shower.
Another thing I think is so annoying when skinny people say,
there you go, there's where I got my title from,
is when you talk about dating as a fat in general. I feel like they don't really get it, but something that they love to say about like dating while fat is, well, there's just more to love. I don't know if anyone else gets the ick so bad when people say that to you because they're just like, girl, what?
Okay, so skinny people have told you there's more to love in reference to you trying to be nice to you, clearly. And you get angry about that and you get the ick, as they say. Okay.
That's such a weird thing to say. If I was like genuinely complaining to one of my friends being like, yeah, it's just like really hard to date out here, like being fat, you know.
How much makeup are we putting on? These days they're putting makeup on crazy. They're putting like dots here, dots over here. It looks like you're putting on some kind of war paint or trying to go camouflage yourself as a deer in the woods or some crap. Like, it starts off with this bizarre like paint by numbers, little dots type of thing, and then they connect them, and then they add shading here and there, and by the time you're done, you have a whole different face. Marcy, where did you go? And this isn't like me commenting on, darn it, women, you're putting too much makeup. I don't give a crap what you do.
The response to that was, well, you know, you just have to think about it like you just have more to love. I actually have no words for that. Like, that's just such a strange thing to say. I've never understood it.
Okay, so when somebody calls themselves ugly or whatever, do you say, oh no, you're pretty? Or are you like, yeah, you are pretty ugly? You've never, like, been nice to somebody just for the sake of being nice?
Also, telling a fat person who's, like, wearing clothes that...
What are you doing? What is that?
Also, telling a fat person who's, like, wearing clothes that...
You put the 3 dots and then you tap it with your finger?
Aren't, like, traditional plus-sized clothes.
What the fuck? Like... What the heck? What did that even do? You know, those 3 dots that you tapped away into your... under your eye area, like...
Horrible patterns, covering your body, wearing things that have, like, the cold shoulders. Like, if you're just, like, wearing an actual cute outfit, it is not the serve you think it is to say to a fat person, oh my god, I just admire your confidence.
That's actually a backhanded compliment.
It's backhanded. It's weird. Say you would...
Yeah, that's a little passive-aggressive dig right there. Oh, I really admire your confidence. Equals... Why the hell do you have all this confidence? You shouldn't have all of this confidence. People are jerks.
Admire someone's confidence just because, like, they're wearing a mini skirt is really strange. Like, I just feel like you make it weirder by pointing that out. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree with her that is a backhanded compliment, and you shouldn't do it. That is passive-aggressive, or you're just dumb and you don't know any better. There are people like that. There are quite a few people that will insult you because they're too dumb to know better and they were just being honest. And honesty can be very insulting. Stupid reality. Next. She's going to be responding to this comment that reads, I love walking, and people are like, yeah, sure you do.
Skinny people truly say the weirdest things to fats.
Yeah, they do. Stupid skinny minis.
Let's talk about it. Fat people are just simply not allowed to enjoy exercise. That is such a thing. Like, I could say, oh yeah, I go to Pilates or I do this and that. No one would believe me. I don't understand that narrative.
Well, when you're living in a larger body, it's harder to exercise. It's like a huge pain. So a lot of people living in a larger body probably wouldn't do it because it's painful and it's uncomfortable.
I'm not fat because I don't exercise. Fat because I don't stop eating. Like, I don't...
Okay, well, it is true that you cannot outrun a bad diet.
I don't know what else to say. Like, I just feel like people don't understand that, like, two things can exist at the same time, and I have always been bothered by this whole, like, oh, fat people can't enjoy, like, vegetables, or, like, anything healthy, basically. Because, like, I don't know why it's so surprising that a fat person could enjoy, like, walking. Like, that's so weird.
Well, do people typically become obese from walking and eating healthy?
Number one, like, hater of fat women, I think, is fat men. I don't understand why this is a thing, but it just totally is.
I've seen this phenomenon before.
And I know a lot of other girlies have felt like this before, and I have never really understood it fully. Just because...
You know what's weird? Back when I was 60 pounds overweight and didn't even notice it, I would notice when other people were fat as well. Isn't that odd? Didn't even see it in myself, but I saw it in others. What the heck? We can really delude ourselves.
Because I thought we were on the same side, but the thing is, we're not.
Okay, well, those fat dudes are in denial about how fat they are, and they're probably trying to make themselves feel better by dunking on others, like a lot of people do.
We're actually really not. Because fat men are, like, seen as hilarious, wholesome, sweetie, cute vibes. I'm actually legit reading somebody's comment from 2011 of them talking about how they think fat girls are generally more annoying than skinny people. And he literally said, I'm talking mostly about girls. This doesn't apply to dudes because big dudes are usually hilarious, wholesome, and very homey.
Okay, well, I wouldn't take that one man's random comment as a representation of how we all feel. He thinks fat men are wholesome? What? That is so weird and random, bro.
What? I just hate that. I do think women are seen as more annoying than men, honestly, in general. But, like, women who are fat because they're taking up space physically and, like, mentally, like, and they're, you know, funny or cool or just, like, loud, have a personality, God forbid.
Okay, so people hate it when you take up a lot of space physically and mentally, meaning that you're loud and have a personality. I don't know. I think when you're insecure, you will hyperfixate on what you think that other people think of you. That's one of the benefits of working on ourselves and becoming confident. We stop caring what all these people think. Do whatever it takes to become the best version of yourself that you believe in so you could stop giving a crap what any of these morons think.
Have a personality, God forbid, annoying or too much. We're doing the most. We're, whatever. And I hate that because, the thing is I definitely am annoying. Don't get me wrong.
Then what are you complaining about? Huh? You acknowledge yourself that you're annoying. Somebody's like, hey, you're annoying. You're like, oh, how dare you be so brutally accurate? What are we mad about?
But I think I would probably be told I was annoying, half of the amount of time if I was skinny.
That is a bizarre bit of speculation that you do in there. I think probably I would experience about 50% less people telling me that I'm annoying if I was thin. Okay, well, people are generally fairly superficial, so if they perceive you to be attractive, they will put up with a lot more shenanigans from you. You are probably the same. Everybody is basically the same, honestly. If someone hits on us, it's only creepy and weird if they're not hot, right? I'm just being honest, right? Can we all be honest for 1 second? If somebody that you think is crazy hot started hitting on you, even if it was the crappiest, weirdest way, you'd be like, all right, that was really bizarre, but hey. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
So that's kind of cringe because I was gonna say that's not my fault. I guess it is my fault. I ate my way here, but still, another thing that's weird about skinny people is
you ate your way here, okay? And you're just like, well, this is who I am now. This is my life, I suppose.
I have never understood why they have so much beef with weight loss surgery or weight loss drugs. I've never understood this because first of all, you hate fat people. You want us to be skinny. You always say that.
Why would you think that somebody hates fat people if they want them to lose weight? Does someone hate you if they want you to get sober and stop drinking?
But then we go to the gym and you bully us. We eat healthy and you say you don't believe us. The only time you get praise is when you see literal results of a fat person losing a shit ton of weight.
Why would you get praise for not losing weight? Would you like a round of applause every time you take a bite of a carrot? Or
then those people get praised a lot. But if someone were to go on Ozempic, skinny people act like this is the worst thing in the world. Oh, they're taking the easy way out. Who cares?
If some people don't respect weight loss surgery or weight loss drugs, it's because they see it as taking the easy way out. A lot of people see morbidly obese people as having a pattern of taking the easy way out, so they see this as just another thing. They're like, oh, of course you got the surgery. And I'm not saying that's what I think. I'm just telling you what other people think. I will say, though, that if you don't change the way that you eat and you get weight loss surgery or take whatever drugs, you will gain the weight back.
You don't want them to be fat, so you're finding a way to be skinny. It's there's no way to win, and that is so frustrating.
What do you mean there's no way to win? Why do you feel like you owe it to these random strangers to do anything? You don't need to win by getting the approval of Jeff.
Another thing, I also get a lot of skinny people commenting on these types of videos that I do and being like, well, there's something you can do to change that. Wouldn't that be great if you could change that?
If only there was something that we could do.
No shit, bitch. I understand. If I eat less.
Don't call me a bitch. How dare you? Sorry, I started to become punchy for a second right there. How dare you?
I lose weight and people treat me better. Is that really a good way to look at it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a hell of a lot more benefits than just people treating you better, right? Let's look at the physical aspects. How many push-ups or pull-ups can you do? How many flights of stairs can you currently walk up? How do your knees feel? How does your back feel? How's your A1C level? These things are all actually way more important than how Jeff looked at you that one time.
You're right. Let me just change my entire body for you.
For me.
So that you just stop being a douchebag to me.
You see no value in any of this stuff for yourself.
That makes sense. Instead of learning to be nice to people, let's just have them change to fit whatever you want them to be. Totally makes sense.
Okay, well, hopefully if you decide to lose weight, you do it for yourself, and not just to get the approval of random people in society. Like I said, there are a myriad of health problems associated with obesity that make it well worth losing weight. Beyond how Jeff looked at you on the elevator that one time. It does suck to get this kind of look, but diabetes sucks more. So what do you think of the clips that we just saw? Are skinny people annoying because they try to give weight loss advice to people living in a larger body when they hear that they're trying to lose weight? Do skinny people assume that fat people can't take care of themselves? And is the only valid reason to lose weight so that people will treat you better in society? Leave a comment below. Happy Thursday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.